Okay, so my book board has dried. It's now one piece of board. I'm just going to do a double check to make sure that this fits. And I'm going to do a little check on the spacing to make sure it's equal all the way around, and that they'll be like 1/8 of an inch shorter on the width to accommodate the hinge. It looks good, so I'm just going to cut this thing. I'm going to cut it lengthwise first because I want all the pieces to be the same width, including the spine. So the front and the back cover and the spine all have exactly the same height to them. Okay, then we'll come back around and trim all these other edges. Nice and easy. Cool. So I have my two boards, and then I have to figure out how thick my spine is. So I'm going to put the boards on there, just double check them again, line them up where they would be on the book. You can see I have a little bit of a, I've got room for my groove as well. Just like that. So then what I would do is I would measure this distance right here, and this is going to tell me how thick my spine should be. And it's going to be 11/16. So let's just measure out the spine and cut that, and then I'll be done with it, and we'll start to make the prototype. Double check, put it with the spine, and that's what you want to see. You want to see that the spine is exactly the same height as the book block with the two covers, just like that. Okay, so my boards are all cut. I've done some equations here, and my whole book cloth is supposed to be 11 3/16 by 7 5/16. Okay, that's the whole cloth. What I need to know is I need to know how wide apart my boards are for the spine, because I'm going to make a prototype right now. And what I need to do is I need to figure out just what the cloth I need to wrap just around there. So what is the space of cloth that's going to go from the edge of this board to the edge of this other board on the bottom? Okay, that number for me is 1 3/16. So I'm just going to lay these things out on the grid here and measure 1 3/16. Okay, and I'll just throw this right in the middle. I'm just going to eyeball that. Alright, so 1 3/16. Takes a couple of these pieces of tape, throw them on there, and then we're going to, and there it is. So, looks perfect. Our prototype has proven the results. Now I'm going to start cutting some fabric. It's important to note that the prototype, the tape goes on the back side. It doesn't matter that the design's on the inside at this point, because I'm not going to glue it that way. I just need to see it, because the fabric wraps around. The tape wants to sort of pretend that it's the fabric. So I put that in there like that. You don't want to have the tape on the inside, because you'll never get, it'll just move all over the place. You're never going to get a really tight fit. So the tape has to be on the outside.